All right, time for one more question here. It goes to Cora Henderson. Frederica just sold her house this spring. The agreement, she writes in this email, was that she would have the pool painted with an epoxy paint. So Frederica hired a painter. The pool was painted, and now the new owner is calling to tell Frederica that the paint is peeling. She says she called the painter, who says he's never heard of this happening before, but she's wondering, what should she do? Is she on the hook for this paint job that apparently has gone bad?
Well, Frederica, I think, a couple things here. One, it sounds like you did your due diligence and contractual obligation. Without reviewing your contract, I couldn't fully comment on that. But just generally speaking, I think that, if you've met whatever was required of you, in this instance, painting that pool, if there was nothing else that was required with any specificity in regards to that repainting, you've done it. And it sounds like, they were pleased with it at first. It was working, but then that repair, so to speak, has maybe failed with the peeling off of the paint. And I think, for any homeowner, any buyer, I think they did the right thing by calling the contractor first. The bad part is the contractor, of course, says this has never happened. So then, you could be kind of that collateral damage where maybe, right, wrong, or indifferent, depending on, what's in writing and the specific facts of the case, the buyer may choose to come after you in a post-closing matter to, especially if that duty survived closing, saying that, this repair was not properly made. So, is that a possibility? Well, certainly. We live in a litigious society, and you would want to look to your contract. It's typically going to have alternative dispute resolution methods such as mediation and arbitration as that type of dispute resolution, as opposed to just going to court. But nonetheless, you may want to seek counsel, someone to review all those documents to better opine about your type of exposure.
All right. With that, we're out of time, folks. Our thanks to Cora Henderson, Pitt and Frank Attorneys, LLC. They do a really great job of getting the loan closed and other legal work. You can reach Cora at 895-9900. Also, thanks to Brad Lawler, Home Team Inspection Service, and Team Bug Out if you need a home inspected, whether it's new or resale, or you need some sort of termite work or bug removal work. That's Brad. That's your guy. 844-411-TEAM. And if you're thinking of selling your home now or in the future, or buying a home, I'd love to help you. It's me. If it's selling, I come out free, no obligation. We'll talk about the process and where it needs to go to get you on the market and sold on your timetable. You give me a call, and there's no home too big and no home too small. You can reach me at the area code 502-376-5483. That's 376-LIVE. Or go to bobsellslouisville.com, fill out the form, click submit. And for a free look at what your home may be worth, this is a computer that we have. You can go to WeSellLouisville.com, click on the top of the page, and fill out the information and hit submit. By the way, next week on our show, 8 garage door security secrets that thieves hope you never learn. That's on next week's show. Out of time. See you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.